I've got a feeling that the PING G430 LST could be the perfect lower spinning driver. Let's find out why. G430, happy days. The worst kept secret in golf is finally out there. The PING G430 family is upon us, and I've got the LST today. Lower spinning, there are 3 models in the G430 driver family, the Max, the SFT. I have the Max as well, but we're gonna focus on this one today because low spin really catches the eye of a lot of club golfers, maybe faster swinging golfers. PING have done pretty well with their low spinning models. But what's new in this one? Well, we've got a fancy new colour scheme with a little bit of yellow. A little bit out there for PING, I must say. PING is usually pretty reserved in their colour scheme, but this yellow is quite flashy, almost a little bit like Cobra. But I would say that's probably where the similarities end. Apart from that, aesthetically, it is very much a PING looking club, but the LST, exclusive to the LST when I look down at it, we've got some carbon with us. PING have finally delved into the carbon route alongside a lot of other brands. They're a little bit late to the party, but we can see they've got a carbon fly wrap on the crown of the club, which then actually wraps around into the heel and toe section. Obviously, this is because they want to save some weight, which can then be redistributed. Forgiveness, MOI, CG, good stuff. The face, which I'm just looking at now, is different as well. Slightly shallower, slightly thinner with a VFT face as well, so variable thickness. And across the club face, you're supposed to get pretty consistent results. We've heard stuff like this before, and I'm gonna be honest, the G425 was amazing, one of the best drivers I've used in the last few years, but I could never put it in my bag. And why? Well, frying pan. I haven't gone mad, I promise. The G425 off the face sounded and felt a bit rubbish. That of a frying pan. This was known towards a lot of club golfers, and it put a lot of people off because just the way in which that titanium face sounded and felt was very different to some other drivers and not very pleasing. But PING have acknowledged that, and the G430, completely different, as I'll show you now. By fixing this sound and also making it slightly more forgiving across the entire face, this low spinning model of the 425 has now evolved to become an even bigger beast. I've got the LST at 9 degrees with the Product X Smoke Green small batch Hulk shaft, and I've been hitting it a lot over the last month or two. When I took it to Gray's Golf, I was getting about 180 mile/h ball speed, a little bit slower than TaylorMade and Callaway, but one thing I noticed was consistency. It was right up there. I was getting very, very high smash factor every single time and some really optimal numbers in terms of that spin. So the VFT face is working and the sound is great. It's so solid off the face. There's gonna be a real big competition this year for the best feeling driver because there's 3 in my head right now that are just above everyone else. And you can probably guess which ones they are. Even that one, that was slightly off the toe. It was around there and I still loved it. I usually hate hitting it off the toe. To also have the changeable weight in the back for draw, neutral and fade makes this a great driver. Alongside the spin consistency of the variable face technology, there's a lot that's going into this driver. Power juice to drive the 310-yard green. If I don't hit a draw in one of these things with an in-out swing path, I swear to God I'm gonna mother. It's lovely, lovely. I'll tell you a secret, that went in the trees, but lovely feel to it. Doesn't feel like a frying pan. It's one of those things that I think you're gonna have to try it yourself, because I don't think the acoustics will really do it justice as to how different it is. Oh, it's just beautiful. I think that's in the left trees, so sorry. One thing I will say, down at address, the carbon fly wrap isn't blended with the titanium, with the turbulators. May not suit everyone's eye. It is rather out there. When you're comparing this to, let's say, Titleist, it's very different in terms of design. Some people don't like it, but Cameron Champ likes it, and he's the longest hitter on tour, so that means I like it. Be good. My eyesight's not good enough to see if that's good, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions. This green is 315 yards. Has to carry it because there's a little bit of a stream, so this is going a long way. I'm carrying it 300 yards with this club. Just left side, but I hit that so out of the heel. The one thing I'm seeing is with that variable face technology, which you see in other brands, it's still dead straight, saving my dodgy swing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I swear to God, if that's not in the hole. Not quite matte from Good, but close enough. Guys, let me know what you think about the PING G430 LST driver. Think it might go in my bag, but I got to do a lot more comparisons. So don't worry, there's a lot of comparisons coming soon. And I'm going to compare the LST to the Max to show you guys the main differences over at Grace Golf. Of course, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. And if you haven't liked this video, guys, smash a like as well. Catch you in the next video.